Alright, today we're going to show you how we actually used our DJI Phantom 4 drone to go to a lighthouse, take a lot of photos of it, and how we stitched that together and actually made a 3D model. When you're shooting your model, it's important to get close. I had to get really close to actually get the shots that I wanted. Now, video is not going to help you out at all for this. You're going to actually want to take individual shots. So what I was doing when I shot this, I actually went up to the model and I got a little closer than what you're seeing right now. But I took about 5 or 6 shots per side, and you can kind of see each little divot. And I would start at the top, I would take a shot, I would move the drone down, take another shot, until I got basically about 5 feet from the ground. Then I would rotate to the next little side, and then I would go and repeat that process until I had made a complete 360 degree angle around this whole lighthouse. Also, don't forget to record the top of your model too. My photos from my lighthouse, I then went to Recap 360, which is part of Autodesk program. So I just logged into that, and then I went to this photo to 3D option. And this is relatively simple. From here, I dragged all the photos. So I think I had close to 100 photos that I dragged into this section right here. Now, it will take a little bit of time to stitch it, and it did take me a while to stitch this. But a couple hours later, I actually had a model. You can see that this is the model. When you're done, it actually pops up here. From here, once this screen pops up, you have your options. So I actually went to this open 3D model. When Recap 360 is done stitching together your photos, you will have a model that looks like this. So you can see we really got a lot of extra information that we really didn't want for our print, but we had to edit this out. The next thing I did is I used a program called Meshmixer. So Meshmixer is a free program, and I use this to import my object file. And one of the nice things about Meshmixer is it does allow you to use object files to manipulate. So you can see from this mesh right here, I had way too much stuff and I needed to get rid of it. So in Meshmixer, all you need to do is you go to select, and from here I was using this unwrap brush, and I had a rather large brush at first. So I was just highlighting whole sections of it just like this, and from there, once you have that whole selection, you can go to edit, and you can then go to discard. And once I discarded it, it removed that whole little section from the mesh. Now, I spent some time on this, and then the other thing I did is I also raised my model. You can see right here it doesn't have the floor or anything else of that model. So I did mess with that, and then once you get all the way done with that, then you can actually export your file. And that's a key component, because I needed to get an STL file to print. Once I had the STL file, I then decided that I was going to use our Form 2 to print this. So the software that I'm using right now is this software right here. It is the PreForm software that comes with your Form 2. And there was a lot of detail. There were some bricks and there was things that I was trying to show off. So I decided to use this to try to capture some of those details. Once I put this in here, I made this really simple. I was actually using the one-click print, and it put all the supports on there. Once my print was done, I just took off the supports and then cleaned it up, and I was really happy with the way it turned out.